everybody, it's Ali. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this treasure chest. I literally spent like $1.50 because all the other materials I already had at my home. And if you're interested in seeing how it turned out, then please keep on watching. Alright, now you're going to need a shoebox for this project, but not a regular shoebox. You're going to need a shoebox that has the lid attached to the box. Now this is what people use to make posters in school for school projects and stuff. I got this for 50 cents at Walmart. For this project, you're going to need a Sharpie, glue gun, tape, you're going to need scissors, a ruler, and you're going to need tissue paper. Now I got my tissue paper for 99 cents. The cardstock and the tissue paper was the only thing that I bought. So the whole project turned out to be $1.50. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to measure out your box. You're going to measure the width and the length of the box, and you're going to figure out how tall you want the treasure chest to be. Now I just eyeballed it. Now as you can see, I glued the top on to the top of the box. Now make sure when you glue this whole thing, or before you put this whole thing together, make sure it opens and closes on its own. You know, you can open it and close it, or else you're going to have difficulties during the decoration process. Just in case you didn't notice, it's raining. Oh my god. Okay, continuing with the project. What I did here was I put some old movies inside of the box, and I kind of sort of covered it with newspaper. Why? Because I need this to be heavy enough for it to remain with the top open without flipping over, if you know what I mean. So I put this here, and then I cut a piece of that same cardstock or poster board, whatever, and I glued it on the top as like a floor, or like a bed for the chest. Now, as a reminder here, use enough glue for it to like not fall apart, or try to put as the movies or anything as high as you can, because you don't want whatever it is you're going to put inside the chest to weigh down and fall apart. That's very important. Now here comes the tricky part. This part is very tricky because you kind of sort of try to measure out the tissue paper and try to make it fit. I don't have measurements for this because then again I wasn't planning on filming this. I was just to see the progress myself, but I decided to share it with you guys. So what I did here was I basically kind of sort of eyeballed what I wanted to cover, and I started gluing. Now I started using tape, and then I started using hot glue. I used another glue, but I realized that that glue would like eat up the tissue paper material, and it wasn't working out. If I used like school glue, it was gonna be a mess, so I decided to use hot glue instead. Now for the inside of the box, what I used was an old t-shirt that I didn't want anymore, and it was the perfect color. So I kind of like tucked it in and like glued all the edges. This is like the bed of the treasure chest, and this is where I'm going to be putting like them little coins in and stuff. So I really wanted it to be very pretty, and this is actually the most easiest part. So Now for the top, I wanted a little bit of texture, because if I did it flat, it was going to, I was going to show where all the foldings and the glue was, so I decided to add a little bit of texture, and I kind of sort of wrinkled the top of it, so just to give it a little texture. Alright, after I wrapped the whole thing up, I cut a few strips of that same cardboard material, and I wrapped it with tissue paper as if I was to wrap a present, and I glued it on both sides of the chest. Now this is just for decorating purposes. You can totally skip this part. It's not, you know, alright guys, this is the final product. It took me a while, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to figure this whole thing out, and this is what it looks like after it's decorated. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can make a video response. If you try this out, I would really like to see how it turns out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.